Chargers. The Chargers come in with a record of 5-7 overall, 2-4 in the conference. So they have already started their conference play. They're part of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. They are led by head coach Mark Segura. Spirit led by head coach Tyler Ogenin in his first season. The tip is won by the Spirit. The Spirit have out there Quinn Thorne, C.J. Reed, Reggie Orr, Jack Gagliardi, Zeke Vucala. And for Briar Cliff, Jackson Wingert, Will Luger, Jamison Heimers, Blake Sindelar, and Matthew Stillwell. And we're underway now. First 20 minutes of this one. Men playing a couple home games here this week. The first shot is up and missed by Vucala, who leads this team in scoring, just under 17 per game. Spirit get the rebound, though. Second possession. Vucala at the top. He'll try another one. See if he's got the heat. It's still a little short. Off the front of the rim. So no touch from long range early for Vucala. Briar Cliff with the ball. And backing in and can't get it to fall is Jackson Wingert. Vucala again spins underneath and uses the duck under method to get the first points of the game. Lays it in. Briar Cliff looking to go inside. They'll kick it back out. And they'll try a long shot. That's off the mark. That was Jamison Heimers missing from long range. Reggie Orr gets it off to Jack Gagliardi, and he took a step. So he's called for the travel. Spirit coming off a loss to Rocky Mountain. They played in the Cactus Classic. They split at that Classic down in Chandler, Arizona. So double teaming the inbound are the Spirit, putting the pressure on. Matthew Stillwell handling the ball down court. Off to Sindelar. To Heimers. And the possession is lost. Spirit with the turnover. Shot missed by C.J. Reed. Spirit intercepted the pass. Quickly went down the floor and tried a shot. And it looks like Reggie Orr is going to be called for the foul. So Blake Sindelar will see if he can get the Briar Cliff Chargers on the board from the free throw line. Sindelar, 6'4" guard out of Howells, Nebraska. And he makes one of two. 2-1 here early. 2 minutes into this one. C.J. Reed able to get it out. Quinn Thorne dumps it inside. Gagliardi fighting. It goes up and off the glass. Doesn't touch rim. And then the flush to the other end. Will Luger quickly transitioning down for the Chargers. And the Chargers take a 3-2 lead. And one. Or they're going to call the offensive. No, it was Matthew Stillwell committing the foul on Vucala, and he will go to the line to see if he can complete the three-point play. Looked like the initial call might have been offensive. And Vucala gets the Spirit back on top, 5-3. Vucala, 6'3", out of West Lynn, Oregon. Good pickup for the Spirit. Their go-to, and a foul is going to be called on Jack Gagliardi. Shooting foul. A couple of those early on the Spirit. Wingert to the line. 6'7", freshman, out of Dakota Dunes, South Dakota. He makes them both to tied at 5 early on in this one. School's out for the break, so a little quiet. That will certainly change for the new year when conference begins. And Quinn Thorne goes long distance for the Spirit. Give them an 8-5 advantage. And the big freshman goes up again. Wingert goes up strong, and it looks like he'll draw another foul. And another one on Gagliardi. So he's got 2 early here in the first 4 minutes of this game. Gagliardi 6'7" as well, so matches up pretty good with Wingert at 6'7", but Wingert appears to have a few more pounds on Gagliardi. Wingert is perfect, makes both of those. Spirit by 1. CJ Reed running the offense, kicks it back out. Shot clock at 11. Nice jumper just outside the free throw line by CJ Reed. Wingert tries to back in again. This time he's guarded by Hunter Richardson, who's checked into the game. So Coach Ojanen sitting Gagliardi since with those 2 fouls early. Now looks like they're going to call C.J. Reed on a little too much contact. Jello Gill will replace Quinn Thorne. Briarcliff, good number of players on their roster, and looks like they all made the trip. Easy little lay-in for Jamison Heimers. Clean look. Chargers down 1. But Briarcliff with a full bench. And the 3. Vucala with the 3. So he has started to put some points up here, leading the Spirit with 6. And then the answer on the other end, a 2. By Wingert. So Wingert now with 6 points. Tied with Vucala. Spirit working around. CJ Reed looking for a chance. Clears some room, and the 3 attempt went in and came out for CJ Reed. CJ Reed, the number 2 scorer on the team. He averages just under 13 in the tip in. And Wingert has been their go-to. He is now 8 points. Hunter Richardson at the top. Looks around for help. Vucala from way outside with a defender right in his face. Comes up short. Open lane seen, and he takes advantage. That's Jamison Heimers again. Boy, he looked around and maybe passed and then saw a straight line to the basket. Little rainbow shot over the defender. Chargers now lead it by 2. 3 attempt, no good. By the Spirit, back the other way. Briar Cliff with the 2-point lead and the ball. Shot is up and short. Heimers had a good look, but came up short. And that'll take us to a timeout. 13:09 to go here in the first. Briarcliff 15, OUAZ 13 on the OUAZ Digital Sports Network. Back out of the timeout, Spirit with the ball, trailing by 2. Reggie Orr. The foul, Matthew Stillwell called for the contact. His second. Jello Gill will inbound for the Spirit. Fukala kicks it out, wide open, shot. Out of the timeout, Darius Kendall checked in for the Spirit. And it was his 3 attempt. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Briar Cliff. Spirit ball. Hunter Richardson. They leave Fukala out. Fukala short. He's been short on those long shots. Attempts. He's taken 3 of 7 overall. 1 of 5 from 3-point range. Briarcliff had a chance right all the way through. Colby Collison, who checked in out of the timeout for Briarcliff. Another wide open lane, but the roll didn't give Briarcliff a break. And Jello Gill called for the offensive foul, so turnover. Stuck at 15-13, Briarcliff's with the advantage. Also in, it's Ikenna Uday Smith on that shot attempt, who missed. Uday Smith, 6'7", out of Brooklyn, New York. Hunter Richardson has it blocked. Good defense, Colby Collison. Spirit get it back. Shot clock at 5 now. With time running out on the shot clock, Jello Gill confidently up over the defense to tie it at 15. And the shot clock running down for Briarcliff as well. And the shot attempt, no good. Matthew Stillwell blocked at the rim. Jack Gagliardi back in with those 2 fouls. He tried to go up, make the shot. He's going to go to the line. Uday Smith called for his first foul. Gagliardi's first trip to the line. Spirit just 1 for 1 at the line. That was the free throw by Vukala after he was fouled and made the shot. And speaking of number 23, he is checked back in for the Spirit, replacing Hunter Richardson. So Vukala got a break. And he makes the second shot. So 17-15. Spirit perfect to the line early on in this one. 3 for 3. Briarcliff's 5 of 6 at the line. 4 fouls on the Spirit and 3 on Briarcliff's team fouls. Shot clock running down. 5 Briarcliff from the corner. Shot is up, in and out. Colby Collison could not get it to fall from the corner. Both teams being patient with that shot clock. Yellow Gill takes a shot from the corner. It won't fall. Back the other way. Shot 3 is good. Matthew Stillwell. Both teams just shooting in the 30s right now. 33% for the Spirit. And that shot by Stillwell just got Briarcliff's over 40% now shooting. Vukala finally hits one. He's been trying. That's his second from long range. 2 of 6. Vukala leads everyone with 11. Briarcliff's almost had that rebound. And it went off a Charger. Subs Weston Jones in for the Spirit. In for Darius Kendall. And Quinn Thorne checking back in. Jump in the lane, Quinn Thorne bounces around, gets his miss. Jackson Wingard back in for Briarcliffs. Vukala with a defender right, stuck to him, nails the 3. So he's made a little adjustment after being 1 of 5 from 3. Now 3 of 7. And it's 23-18, Spirit with their largest lead. Team foul on the Spirit. Corner 3 is good. Going off balance, Jamison Heimers. Both teams throwing up more from long range. The Spirit now from 3, 4 of 12. Briarcliff, 2 of 6. Nice pass, Jello Gill to Hunter Richardson. Nice feed. Spirit by 4. Off balance, falling backwards. Matthew Stillwell lays it in. Also was looking for some contact. Again, a 2-point game. Quinn Thorne. Hunter Richardson saw the wide open shot. Didn't really have time to set, but the Spirit get the rebound. Richardson with it. Vukala, Quinn Thorne. Jello Gill. Shot clock at 5. Gill's done it before at the buzzer. Couldn't get the roll on that one. Back the other direction. Rebound by Briarcliff. And again, Stillwell, the exact same looking shot. His head's so far back as he's laying that one in. This time he gets the contact, so he will go to the line after this timeout. It's 25 all, 6:55 to go in the first on the OUAZ Digital Sports Network. Matthew Stillwell at the free throw line after the timeout. And he gives Briarcliff a 1-point lead, 26-25. With it, Quinn Thorne knocked away. C.J. Reed back in the game after getting a break. Hunter Richardson 4 seconds on the shot clock and tries to throw it up and misses everything. Back the other way. Inside was clogged, so they kick it outside, and Jamison Heimers buries the three. It's a 4-point lead for the Chargers. Heimers has 10 for Briarcliff. .5:35 to go. Chargers and a travel called. Carter Lean into the game. A few too many steps on that shot attempt. So back to the Spirit. C.J. Reed will bring it up the floor. Spirit have Reggie Orr out there now. Jack Gagliardi. Ukala camped out in the corner all alone, but quickly the Chargers move in to defend him, but Ukala able to make that quick little tip-in move inside. Spirit within 2. Ukala was 16. And the miss by Heimers. Ukala in the corner again, switches sides, and it doesn't matter. He has found it now. 4 for 9. He's got 19 points to lead everyone. More than half of the points for the Spirit as they take a 1-point lead, 30-29. Clock ticking toward 4 minutes. We haven't called his name in a while, Jackson Wingert. Now has 10. And the Chargers by 1. Gagliardi. C.J. Reed looking for help. Tried to go inside, but had to bail on it. Quinn Thorne falling away. Jumper is good. Thorne's got 5. And the Spirit by 1. A miss on the 3 by the Chargers. Spirit 3 of 4 their last 4 trips down. Now both teams coming up empty. And flying in and drawing the foul. Jamison Heimers will go to the line. Foul was on C.J. Reed, his second. Hammers gets a couple of bounces. And it's good. Jello Gill in for the Spirit. And he makes them both. Well, Heimers with a dozen to lead Briar Cliff. And the lead is won by Briar Cliff. Jello Gill. Quinn Thorne, quick three, short, off the rim. The reach in by Gill. They're going to whistle him for that. Tried the tip out on the quick transition. And they're in the bonus now. So now trips to the line for Briar Cliff with 3:06 to go. They've been good at the line. They're now 9 of 10. Perfect on the second. Going to lead up to 3 now. Jello Gill, jumper, no good. Little bounce pass inside, lost the handle. Carter Lean could not keep a grip on it. Spirit take it away, and then the foul committed by Blake Sindelar. Probably not a dumb foul, because the Spirit had the advantage. And that was just the 4th team foul on Briar Cliff, so it kind of resets things with 2:41 to go. And up and under, Vukala goes solo. Spirit down 1. Vukala just on another tear tonight. 21. So above his average. Uday Smith tried a little teardrop shot. Went off the rim for Briar Cliff. On the other end, Reggie Orr couldn't get the roll, but he's going to be fouled. He'll go to the line. And that's Stillwell's 3rd foul. So he will be Reggie Orr makes the first, and Stillwell will sit out now. Garrett Trapp. Quinn Thorne checking out for the Spirit. Darius Kendall back in. And the Spirit with a lead at the line. 36-35 with 2 minutes to play. Spirit perfect at the line. 5 of 5. And the foul. Vukala called for his 2nd foul. And Sindelar will go to the line. And misses the second. He tied at 36 with 1:54 to go in the first half. Jello Gill Working against the defense. Kind of lost the handle, had to bail on it. Vukala waiting on the 3 line, and you see Coach Mark Segura over there on the sideline of Briar Cliff just shaking his head going, I have no idea. We can't guard that guy. Nice play. Uday Smith. Finger roll into the bucket. 39-38. And back to Vukala now. With 24. Spirit can't get the roll on that one. Now under a minute to go. And the 3. Everybody just kind of watched Colby Collison. We'll let that one go. And now the Chargers with the lead by 2. Shot clock at 23, 22, 21, then game clock at 33. Vukala again off on that shot. Broke his string of 3s he has made. Now the Chargers will hold for the final shot. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds on the game clock. Defense taking the ball away. Darius Kendall playing some aggressive defense. James Heimers hits the deck. And they're going to do a 30-second timeout here with 3.5 to go. I think Briar Cliff 10, the only in double digits. And 3.5, see what Briar Cliff has drawn up. They're going to charge to the basket, throwing it up. And at the buzzer, it's off the front of the rim. The second half, Briar Cliff will have the ball. They will be inbounding right here in front of us. Briar Cliff shooting 50% from the field in that first half. The Spirit just under 39%. And they trail it by 2. Here we go. Team switch ends. Briar Cliff again with possession, and they get the bucket. A good possession to start for the visitors. Sindelar drops it in. Sindelar has 4 now. Quinn Thorne, jumper from the baseline, no good. And Briar Cliff coming out firing. Will Luger from long distance. And the first 5 points out of the locker room go to the Chargers. Gagliardi tries a long ball. It's off the mark. Spirit 0 for 2. Briar Cliff 2 for 2. And a foul is going to be called on Reggie Orr. Spirit got into foul trouble in that first half, sending Briar Cliff to the line. The last 4 or 5 minutes of that half. And they were 11 of 13 were the Chargers. Spirit just 5 of 5 from the line in the first half. C.J. Reed brings it up for the Spirit. Gagliardi, round and round she goes and lays it in. Here get their first bucket of this second half. Spirit with some pressure, broken by Briar Cliff. Wingert spinning in the lane, no call. Gagliardi hit the deck. I think he was looking for something. I think there was a few players wondering about the contact. And Wingert gives Briar Cliff a 7-point lead, so this is their largest in the game. Wingert with the ball. Lugar, and then he hands it off, and running up the lane is Will Lugar. So Lugar ended up getting that bucket from Sindelar. An 11-2 run to open this second half. Hunter Richardson in now. Quinn Thorne takes a seat. C.J. Reed, love to get his offense going. Being the second highest scorer on this team, and it looks like Reggie Orr will draw the contact and go to the line. Blake Sindelar. The foul. So 2 team fouls on Briar Cliff early in this second half. And the Spirits stay perfect at the line. And he makes them both. The Spirit want to get to the line more. They're 7 of 7 now. And the pressure again put on by the defense of OUAZ. Full court, then they back off. C.J. Reed, boy, it's tough guarding Matthew Stillwell, the size difference. And the miss by Briar Cliff. Here come the Spirit with a chance to chip into that deficit that grew pretty fast. And the roll, a hometown rim roll by Vukala. Touched every inch of that rim. The Spirit down by 5 now. Nice spin move. Boy, Stillwell. And the Tasmanian Devil, quick spin presence to lay it in. And Stillwell's got double digits now. He's got 10. Hunter Richardson gives it off to Zeke Vukala. And the 3 attempt is off by Reggie Orr. Ball's loose. Briar Cliff able to pick it up. Stillwell down to Wingert. Boy, Hunter Richardson trying to guard Wingert. Both players grabbing toward their faces like there was contact. Deuce Lloyd enters the game for Hunter Richardson. And Darius Kendall in for C.J. Reed. Wingert against Gagliardi, and just tough. Wingert just backs in whoever's defending him. And the size and the reach and strength. Back to a 9-point lead now. Wingert with 14. Jello Gill in trouble. Loses his defender. And Briar Cliff player down. Grabbing his ankle. 54-47, Briar Cliff lead, 15:22 to go in the game. We'll step aside, take a break on the OUAZ Digital Sports Network. That was Jamison Helmers going down. He was holding the ankle. He limped off, so Hopefully he'll be good to go. And back to action here. Luger with it. A little head fake by Stillwell. Stillwell still with the ball, and the shot no good, but he's going to be fouled, looks like by Jello Gill. Stillwell short on the first shot. Stillwell now for his second shot. And makes that second one, 55-47, 15 to go in this one. Deuce Lloyd gets trapped in the corner. Kendall bails him out. Gagliardi, shot clock at 5-4. Gagliardi is committed to going in, gets it to go. Powers his way in and stays with it. 6-point lead for Briar Cliff. Stillwell, cross to the corner. To Colby Collison. Stillwell at the top of the key. Collison still camped out in the corner, but he goes to Will Luger, who buries the three and is fouled. And Deuce Lloyd commits the foul. Oh, there were a couple of guys on him when Luger took the shot. Luger's first trip to the line, and he makes 4 points on that play. And it's a 10-point advantage now for Briar Cliff, their largest lead. Luger's got 11. So they got 4 players in double digits. Spirit still looking for a second player in double digits. And the miss, the rebound. Stillwell leads the charge to the other end. And Vucala is going to be called for a blocking foul, so his third foul and a timeout. So Briar Cliff with the ball after that blocking foul by Vucala. He is on the bench now. Deuce Lloyd, Hunter Richardson, taken away. Nice defense by Reggie Orr. He's got the lead down the court, and he lays it in. They're going to need a lot of that. Reggie Orr, Vucala on the bench with 3 fouls. Searching for offense in this lineup for the Spirit. 26 points for Vucala. And Uday Smith tried to make his miss pay off. Another chance, couldn't make it happen, and Uday Smith's going to be called for his second foul. Deuce Lloyd, nice spin move underneath. Tried to throw it up, couldn't get it to go. Uday Smith, good defense against Deuce Lloyd. Here comes Briar Cliff. Jamison Helmers back on the court. Good to see for Briar Cliff. Shaking off that ankle twist. Wide open look. And they make him pay. Colby Collison all alone all the time to shoot, and the lead grows to 11, 62-51. Quinn Thorne. Uday Smith guarding him. And the ball taken away. Sindelar just poked away and knocked it out, and the lay-in. Collison again. Check that. That was Helmers, I think, on the takeaway. Started that. Deuce Lloyd, too many bounces against the body. Luger was trying to get away with it, but they blow the whistle on him. Deuce Lloyd not giving him room to back in. And a timeout's going to be called. Spirit down. Big part of that 13-point lead. Bukala back in for the Spirit. Again, just needing for the offense. Still, Bukala the only one in double digits. And again, with half their points. They got CJ Reed back in there, nicely drawn up. Coach Ojanon got Reggie Orr. Good ball movement. Cut under the basket, reverse lay-in. And Uday Smith loses out of bounds, so a turnover. Haven't seen a lot of those in this game. 6 for Briar Cliff, just 3 for the Spirit. So they are good in that category. Spirit stuck at 38% shooting, still 50% for Briar Cliff. A lot of time left, but the Spirit wanted dent that lead. Quinn Thorne, as the whistle blew, everybody looking around, and Quinn Thorne looking back went, oh, I guess I stepped out of bounds. Uday Smith from the baseline takes the pass and flushes it in. Back to 13. This does not look like a team that came in here 5-7, 2-4. They've lost 2 in a row. And Vukala adds to his total. Briar Cliff has lost 2 in a row coming in out of the Great Plains Athletic Conference. And the Spirit will also have a visitor from Sioux City, Iowa on Friday. Morningside will be here at an afternoon matchup at 2 o'clock. Foul. Sindelar at the line, short on the first one. Quinn Thorne checks out. Jello Gill in. Sindelar makes the second. And Briar Cliff, 14 of 18 at the line now. They got 14 points from the line, which is a big difference in this game. The 12-point lead. Up and under and in, CJ Reed. Love to get him on a tear. That's just his 4th point for a guy that averages about 13 a game. Big 3 attempt, hard off the rim. Jamison Helmers. Vukala travel, looked one way, took a step, changed directions, and got the whistle. And timeout called by the Spirit. 9:27 to go. It's a 10-point lead. Timeout by OUAZ to reset here. Gagliardi in, CJ Reed, Reggie Orr, Fucala, Zeke Fucala, the miss. Spirit have been battling a double-digit deficit here for several minutes now. Gagliardi has the size going up against Uday Smith. Uday Smith, the timing just a little off, so he fouls Gagliardi. Uday Smith's third foul. That is the fifth team foul on Briar Cliff. So each team with 5 team fouls. Gagliardi makes the first. Spirits stay perfect at the line. Gagliardi just missed the roll on that one, so the first miss at the line for the Spirit tonight, and they apply the pressure. Soft pressure broken. And Uday Smith is there to flush it down. He's done that twice now. Well, if they break that, it's hard for the Spirit to get back to defend, especially with the size of their lineup out there. 11-point advantage. Reggie Orr stopped, had to get rid of it. Now they'll go to Gagliardi. Gagliardi strong arms it up and in. So Gagliardi now with 9. Good ball work around the rim and out to the top, and the turnover. Spirit will have the ball. And a 9-point lead for Briar Cliff. Hunter Richardson in for Reggie Orr. Jello Gill. Gagliardi loses the handle under the basket, rebounded by Wingert. Stillwell brings it up. Matthew Stillwell kicks it over to the corner. Wingert nicely blocked. Hunter Richardson, and then, boy, the Spirit couldn't get a handle on it, so they kind of fumbled it around, and it ends up back in the hands of Briar Cliff. It was a good block. Gagliardi got a hand on that one. And the 3 was blocked. Richardson again. Another great defensive play. Shot clock down to 7. And a good defensive possession by the Spirit. CJ Reed tried an acrobatic shot to go up as he's falling away with the left hand. Just wouldn't roll. Turnover, so Briar Cliff has the ball now. 6.5 to play. Zeke Fucala comes up with a miss. And he'll shoot one from the top. They need that, they get that. And a 6-point lead now. It's dwindled. from 11, quickly down to 6. Briar Cliff seen their lead evaporate down to 6, a 5-0 run for the Spirit. Briar Cliff scoreless in the last 2.5 minutes, and then a turnover. Briar Cliff offensive foul. Spirit started with that great defense down the other end. Briar Cliff, they prevented them twice from 2 possessions. No shots. Vucala in low. Couldn't get it to drop. Boy, it looked like he had a good wide open shot. That was a tough one to miss. 5.5 to go. It's still off on the ball. The ball hits the floor. Vucala on his back, able to get it to Jello Gill. Spirit trying to slow it down for a moment here. Gagliardi, Wingert, and Gagliardi steps out of bounds. So, boy, the momentum was on the Spirit side. Now they've missed a close-in shot and then a step out of bounds. But they've been keeping Briar Cliff out of the bucket now for 3 minutes. Briar Cliff taking their time now, still with a good lead. And they fly up and try to knock it out. And the Spirit will have possession. Well, Matthew Stillwell went flying in there, couldn't get the shot to fall. And they lose it out of bounds. A little cleanup on the floor before we back to action here. The drought almost 4 minutes now for Briar Cliff scoring. If the Spirit can hit one here, get it down to a 1-possession game, and keep up that defense. Now 4:30 to go. Vucala will take the 3. Can't make the 3. Gagliardi, though, comes up with a rebound and a putback. Saving the day, number 20, Jack Gagliardi. And he is in double digits now. Spirit down 4. Trying to keep the lid on the basket. And that pass flies out of bounds over everybody. A turnover. Briar Cliff a little out of sorts here in the last 4 or 5 minutes, as their offensive drought continues. 4.5 minutes. Spirit on a 7-0 run in that time. 10-2 run for the Spirit. Arias Kendall had to bail out. It's Jello Gill. Shot clock down to 5 seconds. Gill, the ball is blocked. So Briar Cliff wins on that one. Sindelar slows it down. Ball almost gets away again. Sindelar, baseline. Shot clock down to 10. Open shot. No good. Way off the mark. Jello Gill rebounded, and then the foul by Helmers. Helmers, a loose ball. That's his 3rd. And the Spirit will shoot. So things again continue to fall apart a bit for this Briar Cliff team. And Jello Gill misses an opportunity at the line. The Spirit have been so good. 8 of 10 now. from the free throw line. A 1-and-1 opportunity. And the ball just hits the floor. I'm not sure what happened. Stillwell lost his grip. Gagliardi flushes it on the other end. It was like the ghost of OUAZ. Stillwell just hit the floor, lost the ball. And it's a 2-point game with 2:40 to go. And a 6-minute offensive drought for the visitors. Finally, the drought comes to an end. Blake Sindelar puts the lead. Back to the other end, Jello Gill. After the timeout, quick possession, quick bucket, 2-point game again. Briar Cliff just 2 points in our last 6 minutes. Shot three, rolls in and out, but Wingert there to rebound it, but he misses on the putback, but somehow Briar Cliff ends up with it again, resetting. Boy, the Spirit just needed a little more height in there to get the rebounds off those couple of misses. Shot clock down to 5. And Jello Gill's going to be called for the foul on Matthew Stillwell. But just an innocent non-shooting foul with 1:40 to go. Oh, now Darius Kendall away from the ball as Jamison Helmers hit the turf. And that will send him to the line. So Helmers will go to the line. Make the first, so lead back to 3. Will this be a tough game for either team to lose? Briar Cliff in such control by double digits out of the half. They took the lead and held it. And that 6-minute scoreless drought got the Spirit back in it. And the Spirit haven't been able to catch them yet, but they're within 4. And a foul is going to be called on Will Luger. And that sends Zeke Vucala to the line. Vucala makes the first 3-point game. 1:24 to go. Now it's a 2-point game. Big possessions coming up, both sides. Defense for the Spirit. Each team with a lot of timeouts to work with if they need them. But they're just chewing clock right now. No team budging. Shot clock at 5, 4, 3, 2. Off the mark. Rebounded by the Spirit. Reggie Orr comes up with it. 45 seconds to go. Spirit down by 2. This could be the possession of the game. Do you give it to your big man? Vucala will go all the way in on his own and tie it. .73 all, 36.6 showing on the game clock. Briar Cliff will inbound. Spirit had to fight their way back. It came out of the locker room. Briar put an 11-2 run on them. It was a 2-point game at half. That really changed things. And the Spirit just battled. Had some great defensive possessions, and now a timeout's going to be called. 14 on the shot clock, 22.5 on the game clock. Here we go, final 22.5 seconds. Shot clock has 14 on it. Big possession here. Losing the ball, still rolling all around. Stillwell had a hard time with the big three. Blake Sindelar, a killer bucket. The ball was bouncing all over the place. Stillwell couldn't keep a hold of it. And then Sindelar. Blake Sindelar making the difference right now from Stillwell. Clock running. Jello Gill, and they'll just give up a foul. But a lot of time went off the clock. So Jamison Helmers fouls Gill. Now it's 4.5 to go. And Jello Gill will go to the line. So a smart foul, really, for Briarcliff, because worst that they can do is get within one and they lose the possession. Jello Gill misses the first. Ball back to Briarcliff, and the foul is committed. So to the other end we go. So Matthew Stillwell will look to put the game away here with making one of these. And that should do it. Stillwell ices it even more. 18 of 22 from the line. The heave-ho at the buzzer, and that will do it.